Hi guys, in this episode of Ray K, I'm excited to be checking out the most recent Astro release at the point of the recording of this video, that being the title track Candy Sugar Pop. And yes, I know this song was released quite a long time ago from the point at which you're watching this video, probably about a year, honestly. And yes, I am sorry I've taken so long to react to this. It wasn't my intention. It just kind of slipped my mind that this song was even released, because there's a lot of releases from last year, 2022, that I am yet to react to. But I'm kind of getting my groove back up, so it should speed up a little bit more. And also you should start seeing more Astro album reactions by the time you see this video as well. So that's coming as well. I've pretty much set it up, but it's still gonna take a little bit. But yeah, I am excited to be checking out another Astro release. They are a group that, as you know, I enjoy a lot. Even though they're not like my favorite group necessarily, like my most top group, I still enjoy them, and the quality of their music is always high. So I'm curious to see what this song is going to be, how much I'm gonna enjoy it. Based on the title, I expect that it's going to be more of a softer and honestly, yeah, softer rather than something like One. And that's par for the course with their music, but I still think we're going to have a lot of fun with this one. Before we get into it though, I do want to remind you that I would really appreciate it if you guys could help me out with my transition by donating to my Patreon or to my Ko-fi account, because for those of you who didn't know, I am trans and I need your help, and by doing so you can also get access to the specific tier that I offer over there that gives you the ability to request reactions, or more specifically demand them. If you are not interested in that though and just want to watch the videos, that's fine as well. It's greatly appreciated if you do decide to help me out and get access to that tier though. Anyway, enough chit chat, let's get into the reaction to Astro's Candy Sugar Pop in 3, 2, 1. This is the first time I'm noticing him starting off a song. This sounds different from typical Astro stuff. Okay. Honestly, this kind of reminds me of GOT7 for some reason. Yeah, this really reminds me of GOT7. Holy hell. Yeah, I'm gonna talk about exactly what reminds me of GOT7 after the reaction. So far, I'm enjoying it. It's definitely a catchy song. Dude, their dance moves are sick. Okay. So first off, I want to say that it's definitely a little bit blander than I would like it to be, and it's probably in a way their blandest song so far that I've listened to. It definitely feels kind of generic. Like I can definitely see other K-pop groups doing this exact song, and that kind of brings me to the similarities that I'm noticing with GOT7. Now, I'm not saying they're copying GOT7 or anything. I don't think so, but I know some K-pop fans kind of jump to that conclusion, and for some reason, some K-pop fans don't like comparing between groups. But the reason why this reminds me to GOT7 so much is because in this video, music video, Astro is kind of going for this mature, fancy fashion model kind of vibe for the idols, and I feel like GOT7, especially like in their last couple of years, they kind of went for that aesthetic. Like the aesthetic that Astro is doing in this is very similar to the kind of aesthetic that GOT7 had with Last Piece, with Breath, with Not by the Moon. It's not quite the same, but it's similar. And even their hairstyles and outfits also very much have that vibe as well. I literally can see shots in some GOT7 music videos that feel very similar with the haircuts and the outfits and everything. Again, I'm not saying they're copying them, I'm just seeing the similarities there. And I've not hidden the fact that I wasn't the biggest fan of GOT7 during that period of their musical career. In retrospect, their songs, I've actually grown to enjoy them. Like, check out my recent video where I covered all the title tracks that GOT7 has released. To see how much my opinion has changed, but I wasn't the biggest fan of those releases, so I feel like that kind of disdain for that style in particular carries over a little bit to this song, and that kind of mixes up with the blandness that I'm feeling. But I honestly kind of think that it's also a little bit of a funky song, and I'm kind of enjoying it. I feel like it's catchy. I cannot tell you that I'm gonna be listening to it much after the reaction, because I don't think it's gonna be quite as memorable and as a catchy song for me to do that, but I definitely don't mind listening to it. Like, it's a good song. It's not a bad song, that's for sure. But still, before I decide on my final opinion, I will be checking it out a second time, so without further ado, let's get into Candy Sugar Pop once again in 3, 2, 1. It definitely feels completely different from their normal music. They've definitely been experimenting more with their music in recent years. Kind of appreciate that, honestly. Also, I really like the rapping in this song. The way it flows is really good. Like, they give off such a GOT7 vibe in the chorus. Even the structure of the song feels very similar to GOT7 stuff. Man, I didn't realize he was that tall, holy hell. He really looks tall in this music video. I don't know his name, but I still have not learned them. I've learned their faces, but not their names. This feels like a classic K-pop song. This is unapologetically K-pop and I love it. Okay, so I pretty much still feel the exact same way. It's not gonna be like on my constantly replay playlist or anything, but it's a welcome addition to the ASTRO discography. That's kind of how I feel about it. And in terms of a rating, I'm going to give it a solid 8.6 out of 10. It's not a bad song. It's one of the rare cases where, sure, it's not like a song that I will be listening to much, but it definitely feels high quality. That's one thing about ASTRO that I can never, like, say bad about. Their quality is always high. The song might not be my thing whatsoever, but the quality is always high. And once again, it is the case for this one. Would I prefer something that appeals to me more, like their song 1? Yeah, but I also kind of criticize that release for going for the trend of hard-hitting boy group stuff and kind of losing their identity a little bit. But yeah, I don't know. It's fine. Whatever they choose to release, it's fine. I don't really care too much. But yeah, I enjoyed it fine. It's a good song. But I am curious, what do you guys think about this song? So comment your thoughts down below and let's have a discussion about this. And also, before we end this video, I just want to give a huge shout out to my currently 4 patrons on Patreon. Omar Bridgman, Deadpool, Corby Dead, and Theo Rose Jealously. Thank you guys for your support, I really appreciate it. It really means a lot to me that you have decided to support me and have continued to support me in such a long time. Hope you continue to enjoy my content and continue to support me going forward. Thank you very much. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please leave a like, subscribe. Also, check out the description to my Wattpad where I post my stories, because in addition to doing all these videos on my channel, I'm also a writer. And if you enjoy my stories or simply enjoy my videos, you can head over to my Patreon or to my Ko-fi account where you can pledge your support and help get the channel going, help support me so I can keep writing stories you enjoy. But if you don't want to do it, that's completely fine. You can still help me out in other ways, like liking this video, subscribing to the channel, and especially sharing this video with someone who you think might enjoy it. And I think it's pretty much it for this video, so hopefully I'm gonna see you in the next one. Bye!